Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on the Flash Season 4. So as most of us should know, Flash is back this week after its little holiday with Arrow during the Winter Olympics over the past couple of weeks. Now we are going to be back with episode 14, which is otherwise entitled Subject 9, which should be a fun episode. But what we are going to be going over in this video actually revolves around some information that I sort of exclusively have based on episode 18 of this season. But of course, before we go over all of that, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions on what I go over in this video, because as I said, I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to talk about this stuff, so yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys have to say on what I talk about. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So to start off our talk on episode 18, we had the episode titles revealed for episodes 18, 19, and 20 of this season, which you can see on screen right now. So seeing as this video is on episode 18, we won't go over the other episode titles or anything like that, but that episode 20 title is definitely intriguing. Anyway, back to episode 18, the title for this episode is Lose Yourself, so obviously this is the episode where Cisco only quotes Eminem lyrics for the entire episode. So yeah, of course that was a joke, but what could this title actually mean? Well, when we tie it into the villain or antagonist that Barry will be dealing with in this episode, then it could make a lot of sense. Now, similar to the Adrian Chase information that I gave in my most recent Arrow video, I can't unfortunately tell you guys where or who gave me this information, as it could get them in some drama and they might not be able to get information in the future, which in turn would sort of stop me from giving you guys, early news on what's happening with the show. So unfortunately I can't tell you. But yeah, so all you can really do is take my word for it, and if you don't want to do that, then, well, that's fine, but best to hear out what I say throughout the rest of this video before going mental or psycho in the comments. So my sources told me that in episode 18, Barry and the others in Team Flash will be coming up against a new villain. It is unsure whether they are a bust metahuman or not, but we will go over that properly throughout the remainder of the video. Now, this villain is known as Edwin Gauss, who in the comics otherwise goes by the name of Folded Man. Yes, just Folded Man. Edwin will be played by Arturo Del Porto, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, who some of you may recognize as Louis or Louise, it's actually Louise, from Fear the Walking Dead. Now for those wondering, what can Edwin Gauss do? The Folded Man, does he just fold things? Well, no, his powers are much more interesting than that. Edwin Gauss has a special suit that enables him to actually travel between dimensions, so he can become 2-dimensional or 4-dimensional rather than the ordinary and boring 3-dimensional that we are all in. In his 2D form, he is completely flat and isn't solid, which in turn means he can't be hit, which is pretty overpowered, and is also invisible when seen from the sides. Which actually just reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob with this dude right here, that flat fish thing. Now, Folded Man's 4D form is actually also really powerful. To him, 3D beings, so, us regular people, could be considered 2D. Gauss can see anything in our dimension from all directions, and he can open portals at will, attacking enemies without early warning. So really, no one is sneaking up on him, he is going to be doing the sneaking himself. So yeah, I think he's pretty overpowered with the name of Folded Man. You think it'd be pretty lame, but when you look at his powers, it's pretty overpowered. In the comics, Edwin Gauss was considered the greatest American genius since Mr. Terrific. So in the comics, Mr. Terrific is like the smartest person in like the DC universe or DC comics on Earth and stuff. And on the show, not so much. Edwin became the youngest graduate from MIT, or the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I think that's what the complete thing of that is, and his goal was to finish what Einstein had failed to do, which was the unified field theory. This led to Edwin building a suit which enabled him to travel between dimensions into the 2nd and 4th dimensions, as we went over before, which then led to him taking on the mantle of the Folded Man. Yeah, with Edwin being such a smart dude, you think he would have come up with a better name than the Folded Man, but hey, don't judge him on that. In regards to Folded Man being a bust meta or not, if he were, I think he would be the last one if my calculations are correct, which makes me think that he won't be. I don't think they would use the Folded Man as the last metahuman. They will save that last spot for an episode in between episodes 19 to 21 in my opinion. I think Edwin will just have his suit and be like a random antagonist. However, they could twist it around and have it that he is a bus metahuman, but maybe he had some sort of tech on the bus with him that could be integrated into a suit like he has in the comics, but then the dark matter hit him and boom, Folded Man, similar to like maybe Kilgore when he had his computer and stuff like that. Now, as I said earlier in this video, the title for this episode is Lose Yourself, as in the Eminem song, but I don't think that's what they're going for. Obviously, the episode could just, start with Cisco, rapping Lose Yourself, but I highly doubt that's what's going on. The title of Lose Yourself could tie into, Barry having to deal with his powers, and, you know, Folded Man being able to disappear, and maybe even Barry getting himself lost within all these dimensions and stuff like that. So that could be what the title's going for, or it could be going for, you know, something completely different. But obviously when the titles for these episodes come out, everyone speculates. As I said, that episode 20 title of Therefore She Is pretty interesting. We might go over that in the near future, but yeah, I know. Let me know in the comments what you think the title of Lose Yourself might mean in regards to this episode. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This one was probably a shorter one. I'm not too sure about the length, but there wasn't really too much to go over, but I thought you guys would be interested in learning about this, you know, exclusive information, if you want to call it that. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on it. Be sure to let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions and thoughts on what I went over in this video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.